大家好，我 Sabrina。今集衝線背後咧，我哋就繼續有啦法國籍嘅客串騎師巴度啦，同我哋傾下偈。咁啊，上集都講咗好多佢喺香港策騎嘅感受啦。今集咧，不如就睇下佢點樣入行啦。Hi again, Alexi.
Hi.
Your father is a jockey and your mother is a trainer. So you basically come from a racing family. Is that why you wanted to become a jockey?
Yes, probably. To be exact, my mom was the first female trainer in France.
Wow.
Yeah, which is incredible. And my father was a jockey, so I always been living in the stable, surrounded by horses, and that's it.
So I guess when you were a kid, you already always had the chance to play with horses or even ride on their backs.
Yeah, absolutely. I have many photos when I was a baby with horses, ponies, everything about race horses. But I started to ride seriously at 8 years old.
8 years old.
Yeah.
So did your father teach you how to ride a horse?
Yeah, all about horse races. Yeah, of course. But my mom was also instructor. So she teach me how to ride the classic equitation, show jumping and things like this. So I always been on horses.
I'm sure your parents has been very influential to your career, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, but how did you start to really get into horse racing? Did you go to the academy?
Yes, I went to the academy, and my mom was very strict with me. She teach me a lot, and of course, when I was able to ride the big horses for show jumping, I was able to ride horse races. So around 10 years old, I was riding in the stable every race horses.
So I'm supposed that becoming a jockey has always been your dream since you were a kid.
Yes, of course, and especially when you have to decide between school and horses. I had the perfect size, so absolutely no hesitations for me.
So you went to Jockey Academy. Do you remember the most difficult parts during that period of time? How long was it actually? How long was the training?
I went to the school for 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, and I think the worst part was to wake up.
To wake up every morning, very early.
Yeah.
About what time?
5:30.
5:30 every
Yeah,
morning.
when you are young, like 14 years old, I didn't have the chance to make some stupid things like kids do usually.
I understand.
Yeah, so I just moved out from the school very early. So
It's like growing up faster than normal people, right?
yeah, probably that's a thing many jockeys should feel.
You were also the champion apprentice in France back in 2007. Were you very happy when you won that honorship?
Yes, of course. Especially when my father was still a jockey, so he was still riding in racing in France.
Okay.
So we had the opportunity to ride all together, even with my brother, because he was a jockey too.
Really? So you and your father had a chance to be on the same field, actually?
Yeah.
Well, that's quite cool.
Yeah, we did.
Also your brother?
Yeah.
Was there a chance that three of you? Yes, it happened?
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't ask me if we won. We didn't.
But that was quite an experience, I'm sure.
Yeah.
In 2015, you were appointed to be the second retained rider for the Aga Khan, and you got quite a good result in that period of time. How was that experience?
It was a real honor to be retained by the Aga Khan. Such a big history behind these colors. So it was a very good experience for me, and I have been improving after this year.
And you got 100 winners in that period of time from my research. So he has been very supportive to you too, right?
Yes, of course. Yeah, it was a very important moment in my career, and yeah, I've been very lucky.
But do you remember how did those all start? How did you first ride for him?
Because they were looking for a second jockey. As Christophe Soumillon was the first one, they needed someone else to support and to, when they had two runners in the same race.
Okay.
And even for the lightweights. So it was really important, I guess, to find a person who you can trust. So they asked me if I was okay for this.
Is there any jockeys that you find the most inspiring or the most influential in your career? Is there some idol of yours in terms of jockey?
Yes, I do. Of course, I love my father. He was a very good jockey and very smart and never hurting horses, which is very respectable.
So your idol is your father.
Yes, he is.
Of course, he has taught you a lot of things. Can you tell us some?
He really teach me how to judge horses, how to make the pace, because he was very good on that, and try to push very hard, use your arms before the whip. He was a very good tactical jockey, so he's been a good example.
So you were talking about tactics or riding styles or skills, right? What about philosophy? Is there anything he taught you here that you remember forever?
Yeah, he told me a lot of stories happened to him as a jockey, and of course it happened to me so many times. Things you cannot do, things will happen to you. How can be dangerous to jump on race horses. I have been lucky because he gave me a lot of good advices about what not to do and what to do in that case, you know, some tricks.
From all his experiences.
Absolutely. Even the relationship with the owners or trainers, it's a very complicated world. He gave me good advices, and it always has been very helpful. But he's not the only one, you know. I like Olivier Pellier. I like Gérald Mossé. He's a very good example. I have so many jockeys I can mention, you know, even from Hong Kong. So I like Joe Moreira and Zach. They are doing very well in Hong Kong, you know. There is a lot of things they can teach you, you know.
Do you have anyone in your mind that you want to learn something from him, or even top his performance or his achievements?
I feel like I like Christophe Soumillon. He's a fighter, and he has won a lot of international races around the world, which is very exciting, I guess, as a jockey. And I like Frankie Dettori too, because he's a showman, he's a superstar, and he's very bright.
Yeah, he jumps off the horseback.
Yeah.
That was crazy, but that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, totally.
So as a jockey, you have to sleep really early, wake very early, and be very, very disciplined. For this kind of lifestyle, do you think there's anything that you can't do?
I think about holidays, because as a jockey, you don't have a lot of time to go for holidays, especially during the summertime, because the season is very busy at this moment. So
back in France, yeah. Because if you're based in Hong Kong, we have summer holiday.
A bit different, yeah.
A little bit different.
Yeah, that's a thing I have to remember.
Yeah, you can consider come to Hong Kong because we have a summer holiday.
Yeah.
If you have a chance to come again next time, are you going to plan to stay longer?
Yes, probably. Hong Kong is so good. The jockey club has been very good with me. They treat me very well, so I wish I can come back. Yeah.
So have you ever thought of staying here to build a career?
Yes, of course.
Yes?
Yeah, it should be easy for me because I like the lifestyle, I like the Hong Kong races.
You like the food?
I like the food. I'm very light. So yeah, I have everything to enjoy Hong Kong races. So yeah.
So what gives you the greatest satisfaction in racing?
Winning, of course, but it's very important to, when you finish the day, to come back with no excuses.
Okay.
I mean, you cannot win every races, but it's all about have no regrets. So you have to try everything to have the good results.
Very last question. If there's a person that you want to thank in your career or in the racing industry, who is that?
Of course, my parents, because nothing have been possible without my parents. And horses, of course. I have a lot of respect on horses, and all the trainers and owners who gave me good support. It's all about horses, so I try to show a good level and try the best.
Okay, thank you very much, Alexei. Thank you. And good luck to you in the rest of your stay in Hong Kong. Hopefully, I'll see you again very soon next season.
Thank you.
See you. 好啦，咁啊，今集就同巴度傾到呢度啦。希望咧下季咧都可以再見到佢翻嚟同我哋見面啦。拜拜。
最出係美麗大師啊！好啦，鬥到嚟最後300島啦，透出嘅馬仲係美麗傳承啊，埋邊係以奇用兵，中間呢就川河專區，外邊巴基之星最出就美麗大師，最後200米島透出仲係呢隻美麗傳承。咁啊呢場董事杯呢，佢都係一放到底，似個勢越贏越遠啊！後邊以奇用兵川河專區，美麗傳承贏董事杯，輕鬆啊！